Well, the last time he saw his son Jack, Brett Beasley made a promise. Something good would come from this tragedy. Jack was just 17 when he was fatally stabbed during a brawl on the Gold Coast in 2019. Since then, his parents, Brett and Belinda, have successfully campaigned for Jack's Law, giving police the power to scan and seize weapons from people in public. It's now in place across most of the country and soon, maybe the world. Brett and Belinda invited to pitch Jack's Law to politicians in the UK. They join me now. And guys, you're going global. Can you even wrap your head around that?
Yeah, g'day, Ali. Oh, look, no, we can't. It's such a good thing, and we're super excited. And you know, to take Jack's Law over to the UK is amazing. We just so hope that they come on board.
I just want to talk about how all of this has happened, right? A mate of yours sent an email to London, and a couple of weeks later, you get a response. Yes,
it was crazy. Carl Waldman, his name is, and he reached out and said, "Brett, do you mind if I send an email?" I said, "Yeah, go for it, mate. Do whatever you can do." And you know, we just didn't think anything of it. And lo and behold, it's a couple of weeks later we got a reply. Saying that you know, they're super keen to talk to us about this most very important situation, and so next thing we know, we're booking flights and we're going to be heading to London. So it's great stuff. Westminster Abbey, here we come.
Yeah, I know you're well versed in how to deal with Aussie politicians. Are you nervous at all about addressing the pollies in the UK?
Well, I am. We've got to meet a sir, and I've never met a sir before, so I really don't know how. I'm just going to say g'day, mate. I don't know how to address a sir, but I'm sure we'll wing it, Ali.
Practice.
Yeah, Brett and Belinda, I think just go over there and be yourself. What you're doing is so fantastic. Knife crime, it is so bad in the UK. I think there was almost 55,000 offences in the last year alone. What kind of a difference do you think Jack's Law could make over there?
Oh, huge. You know, the police should have these powers, and every cop in the country, as far as I'm concerned, should have the stop and search powers, much like we do now. But they're there to serve and protect. That's their thing, right? And how can they serve and protect the community if they don't have the laws and the powers in place? So, you know, we do know that the cops over there have some sort of search powers, but nothing like Jack's Law. And we think that it will absolutely work in the UK, as it is working here in Australia, in most states of Australia, Ali, as we know.
You raise a really good point, because it is a great law. Queensland thinks so, New South Wales, WA, the NT and Tassie. But it seems like it is easier to get a response back from London than it is from the Victorian Premier.
Absolutely. I mean, why is that? The Victorian Premier, I'm not sure why she's not on board, but I know the Victorian Police Service absolutely love Jack's Law down there, and so does the community. So I can't convince the Premier to take on the powers of Jack's Law, and you know, we've offered to get on a plane and come on down as quick as we can, but I don't know, Ali.
And it's about keeping the community safe. So it doesn't touch you, they're non-invasive, and it's just such a good law. It really is. Yeah. And they've got a petition going down in Victoria too. So, yeah, Oscar Hamilton's family have got a petition going. So, yeah, hopefully people can get on board and we can get it to the Premier and they can see that that's what the Victorian community need and want.
Hey, what do you guys reckon Jack would make of all that you've done?
Always makes me cry.
Yeah.
I don't know. As a mum, and as a lot of mums out there, you don't ever want to see something happen to your child. And we've all got family members that go out in the public and in public areas. And why would you not want your kids or your family to be safe? And that is our aim, that no parent has to go through what we're going through. And unfortunately, there's so many parents that go through it, and it needs to stop. And I think with the education and the community engagement, we can make a difference. We've had nearly 1,500 weapons taken off the streets in Queensland alone, and other states have taken numerous amounts too. And I just think it's so important that we are able to go out in the community and feel safe.
And how about you, Brett? I mean, you've got Jack there very close to your heart on your shirt.
I have, and you know, I get up every morning, Ali, and I put my hand on Jack's urn and say good morning to him. And it's the hardest thing that we ever have to do. And the last time I've seen Jack lying lifeless on a bed, it's something no father ever wants to do. I can tell you now. But I made Jack a promise, and the promise is to keep his legacy alive and his name alive, and we'll play our part in, you know, keeping the community safe. And that's what we're trying to do. And I put my hand on his urn this morning and I said, Jacko, yeah, I'm going to need your support today, mate, and help me along. So, and he has helped us along today, and we'll keep fighting, Ali, and you know, hopefully we can take Jack's law global.
Hey, can I just say that right there, that is a parent's love. Good luck over there. I know you're heading off in early November. Jack would be so proud of you. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Ali. Thank you, mate.
Yeah, they are just incredible people and they're making a real difference.